Good evening, everyone. Andrew here from Medium Blessings. For those of you who don't know, I'm a motivational healer and teacher. And this evening, I'd just like to chat briefly about creating and not hesitating. And the reason for tonight's topic is that I've noticed most of us, including myself at times, tend to hesitate when it comes to making a change, doing something new, implementing a new project, taking a very different change in direction in whatever areas of your life, we tend to want to have a clear map or path laid out in front of us with most of the steps already in place before we're willing to actually take action and start working towards it. Whether it's creating a new job, or maybe just creating a different way of doing the same job, creating new relationships, creating new projects, bringing things to an end, whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you are feeling that you should be creating, try to go more with your gut feel, your intuition. Let that be your compass, your navigator. We're so ingrained with using our left brain, using the intellect to analyze, gauge how safe or unsafe or risky a particular situation or action or new venture may be before making the decision. We rely too much on safety nets or wanting guarantees. We're put off by risks. Our ego likes to protect us, keep us safe, and unconsciously stops us from going for some of the things that we need to do or change most in our lives. So if there's something that you have intuitively been feeling the urge to create or to do or to change, or even just change the way you do it or approach it or view it, listen to your gut, listen to your heart center. I'm not saying jump into recklessly and just take risks for the sake of being risky. What I'm saying is don't let your left brain overanalyze and try to have all the steps clearly laid out before making a decision. Rather start focusing more on the journey rather than the end result or the reward or the goal. Goals are important because they help us to get motivated and work towards something. But the journey is more important. If you can enjoy just the journey without being totally fixated or stuck on getting your reward or the end result, you're going to find yourself at times disappointed. Just think of it in say 10 steps. Steps 1 to 9 being all the tasks, the uncomfortable changes, the decisions, the real work that you have to implement or do or change about yourself. That would be steps 1 to 9. And step 10 being the payoff or the reward or the target, the final goal, the destination. Most people tend to just try and fly through steps 1 to 9 to get to step 10, the reward, as soon as possible, without even fully being present while they're going through steps 1 to 9. But we need to be engaged and present and focused and enjoying steps 1 to 9, whether we get to step 10 or not. So if you can be happy and satisfied with working through steps 1 to 9 in whatever it is you do or whatever it is you're trying to achieve, and still be happy even if step 10 all of a sudden is taken away from you or doesn't materialize or changes, you'll be much better off. Would you rather enjoy 9 steps out of 10 or just 1 step out of 10? When we do get the reward, that's fantastic, great, and it's wonderful, and in the beginning it's novel, but things keep moving. Change is constant. So don't be too fixated on just step 10, just the reward. got to enjoy steps 1 to 9. Why would you really do something if the first 9 steps were unpleasant, unfulfilling, made you miserable, drained your energy, made you sick, made you angry? Why would you do those just to get to step 10, that one little step? It's not about the destination or the reward or the material outcome. It's the journey. The journey is the goal. That's what you need to focus on. So that's why tonight's topic I've titled Create, Don't Hesitate. Sorry, I kind of got sidetracked there a little bit, but getting back to the title, Create, Don't Hesitate. We are co-creators. We're here to create things and manifest things, see what works for us, find out what doesn't work for us. And we can't sit here sort of thinking, contemplating, planning, and trying to decide whether something will work or not according to our value judgments before we actually go and decide to do something. We are creative. We need to be creative. We need to learn by experience. We're in the physical world, the world of manifestation. So we can't just sit and try to predict outcomes or degrees of risk before we go ahead and do something. If you're feeling something in your gut, your intuition is telling you, this is something for you. You need to do this. You need something. There's something you need to find out or learn about this. Try not to judge it too quickly. Try not to figure out what the lesson is or what the reward is or whether it's going to be financially beneficial to you. Just trust your instincts. Trust your gut. Your body has its own intelligence. Listen to that. Listen to your inner compass. Creating is what we're here to do. Some things we create aren't going to be the greatest or the best thing according to our perspective, that is. It doesn't mean that everything or some of the things we've created are necessarily wrong or could have or should have been better. It's just we need to experience a range of polar opposites, the very good to the very ugly to the very unpleasant, whatever the case may be. We need to experience all sides. So we're too quick to put value judgments on the things we do, the way we do them, the relationships we've created, the relationships we've ended. We need to just understand that we're here to create and not to hesitate and just sit and let things happen. We need to be our own change agents. We need to be our own change agents. We need to create and learn from it. And once we learn from it, then we create something better, and so on and so on. And we keep going until we have created exactly what we feel we need. And that will eventually no longer feel needed or feel appropriate. And then we just keep on creating something else, something new. So I'm going to leave you with that, and encourage you all to don't just sit and think and ponder and wonder and hope and wish. Take action, create, do something. It doesn't matter what you choose to do, what you create, just choose something and then go and do it. As you're going along, one step after the other, you'll get a better idea of whether it's enough or whether change is needed or not, or if you have to change direction. Point being, just go out and create something. Just go and do. Take action. Put things out there and see what happens and learn from those experiences. That's how we learn. Experiences teach us lessons. That's how we evolve. That's how we grow. So best of luck to all of you. I hope this made sense to at least some of you and hope it helps. And until next time, have a good evening.